All right, so I put a hot water on demand system in my house a few years ago and I gained a ton of room. I should have started this video a little earlier. What I'm doing right now is I'm setting up to do a flush of the hot water tank with vinegar. I got a couple of gallons of vinegar in a bucket. I've got a good quality sump pump right here, which I picked up from I think Home Depot, and that was probably about 80 bucks or so. And then what I've done right here is I have pulled out the pre-filter. This is where the fresh water source comes in, and you can see that I have a ton of calcium built up there. And sorry about that, I shouldn't have made that noise. And I'm going to wash this off. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to reinstall this. Usually you find these right on the bottom of the tank. It came out of here, right here. Sorry. Just on threads in this case. And this is a Navian brand, by the way. This is an awesome hot water on demand system. But when I installed this, it came, I had to buy a kit with it. So I have this water shut off right here. I have the water shut off for this attachment, right, for the same ball joint system right here. You've got two valves on it. And I have the same thing, but for hot water on this side. So what I've done so far to do this is I've shut off my gas to my, well, it happens to be to my dryer and my hot water on demand system. I've shut off my water main to the tank, to the tankless system. And then I have drained the system. So you gotta be careful. There's gonna be some pressure on this side, on the hot water side. So I've shut off the feed to the rest of the system. I hooked up the hose and I drained it into the floor drain over here. Using the hose, it took a minute to get going, and like just super easy. So blue and red washer and dryer hose, and then hook up the blue to blue, red to red. Slowly open these valves and then let the water drain out of the hot water on demand system, and clean your filter. And all I'm gonna do with this, I'm just gonna walk with you here. I am going to rinse it out in a sink. And see, I still have hot water. Not too bad because I don't let this go more than roughly a year. This is also going to get cleaned out by the vinegar flush when I do this. So I'm going to thread this back in. Okay, so that's threaded back in, and I'm going to pour my vinegar into here, just household vinegar, a couple of gallons of it, and then I'm going to plug in my sump pump to the same power supply that this has. I'm going to let it run for about hour and a half to 2 hours. And that's it. I'm going to unhook the hoses. I'm going to close these valves on either side. I'm going to reintroduce my water supply, and like by turning these on. And if you notice, this is in alignment. This is now pointing this way, but when I turn it to the side, it's now closed. This one right now is closed. That ball valve is closed. This ball valve is closed. You have to do that, or else you're just going to be flooding the whole system. Fill up your bucket and flood your basement or wherever you have this thing installed. So be careful that you've got that all in order. Keep an eye on these ball valves and stuff. It's good to work them here and there, like keep them going, because you can get a buildup of calcium and stuff in them. So that's it. Really not too much to it. Don't pay somebody to do it. Just do it yourself. These hose kits are like 20 bucks. So for the cost of one service, you can do this yourself. Year in, every year, basically. Year in, year out. All right. Thanks, guys.